Hey, I'm Audrey Hope. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Hope for Relationships. I am the love healer, and today we're going to do a 3-part series on what is spirituality, because it's such a vast question. We're going to hear from Stephanie from the Bronx, who wants to know what is spirituality. Please join me for part 1.
Healing is so unbelievably simple. You do what needs to be done, and that's it. Over. Problem solved.
So join me as we heal from the deep level of the soul and save years and years of therapy. Stephanie writes, my relationships are really not working well. They are so shallow and superficial. Maybe if I was more spiritual, I could find deeper love. How can a girl from the Bronx, a recovering Catholic, be more spiritual? Okay, Stephanie, first we have to define what is spirituality, and we have to define it by what it is not. It is not a religion, it is not a doctrine, it is not a set of rules, and it's not even a faith. It is a return to a deep consciousness of love. It is a remembrance. The thing is, how we get there is not important, because all roads lead to it. That's why all this fighting about religion is so unimportant, because everything should take you back to love. Now, here's the wonderful thing. You can actually feel spirituality. It's like you should feel it on your central nervous system. It's an actual place and an actual experience. It's like the Rolling Stones, okay? I had a client who said it's like the Rolling Stones. It's like smelling a flower. It's like looking at the moon and the stars. It's a real experience, and it's a high frequency. It's almost like being in Gucci and living on that vibration and not being in Walmart. So that's the difference. And once you are in this place, it's not that you go there only on Sundays. You really live there. It's like everything is spiritual or nothing is spiritual. Everything is a miracle or nothing is a miracle. That's what Einstein said. And by the way, the great leaders of our world, the great scientists and the great thinkers, they wanted to tap into this other reality, a reality above the rational. And they used to take cat naps. They used to meditate to try and go in between sleeping and waking, try and reach this other dimension so that all this great stuff is there. And this is what Van Morrison calls the music of the spheres. And how you travel there is you've got to end all the distractions of the world, all the noise, and you've got to be very still and very quiet and almost naked. Because in this place, that's how you tap in. And we all have this amazing ability to tap in. Could you imagine not tapping in? To me, it's like not plugging in your iPhone. It's like driving without gas. It's like breathing without air. Because when you tap into this place, there's this whole society of helpers, the guidance, the intuition, the magic. So Stephanie, begin by finding a wondrous moment, a wondrous place, and then expand it. I had a teacher who said, just smell a rose, and that's where enlightenment is. So Stephanie, begin with what gets you going, what you find passion in, and then you'll experience it, then you'll know it, and then you'll expand it. Thanks for writing me, Stephanie. What a wonderful question. If you have a question, you could write to me in the comments below, or you can contact me on my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. The links are in the description box. And don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue to heal all our issues from the deep level of the soul. I'm Audrey Hope, and thanks for joining me. And stay tuned for part 2 on the real deal on how to live a spiritual path. Hey, if you like my videos, and I hope you do, then subscribe and click. Are you going to click? Come on, click here now. Let's go.